Hello everyone, and welcome to the Tarot with Titania reading of the week for January 24th to the 31st, 2025. I invite you to close your eyes and take 3 nice deep breaths with me so that we can pull our energy into sync across time and space. Pooling our intention and our focus. For all of our highest and greatest good. And I invite you to imagine a true root coming down out of the base of your spine, going down deep into Mother Earth and grounding you here and now in this present moment, knowing that this true root is not only anchoring you and grounding you, but it is also providing you with a conduit through which anything that no longer serves can easily pass down into Mother Earth and become compost for your new good growth. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children now and in the future, about to do this reading of the week for January 24th to the 31st, 2025. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive right now at this time, and to provide this in a manner that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our well-being and the well-being of anyone whose life we touch. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all those present to be here now, as well as an overlighting angel of communication to facilitate this exchange and ensure that this reading happens in the highest and best way possible, and that we cover all that is in our personal and our collective heart and mind at this time to our satisfaction in this window that we have together here today. At this time, I'd like to invite the 4 archangels to come and hold the 4 directions around us, creating a sacred container of clarity, of wisdom, of healing, of transformation, upliftment, insight, and peace. And whatever is uppermost within us may be held here in a good way. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. Thank you for coming. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies and intentions is welcome to go now. Okay, it's time for us to do the reading. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, Creator, what is it that we most need to know this week for our personal and collective highest and greatest good, so that, as always, we may rise and shine and bring our good to life, be there in service to each other and to ourselves in good ways, and help to move the world forward in a positive, healthy, and helpful direction with love and kindness. These are interesting times, historic times, strange times, but we're here together. We got this. Okay. What do we need to know, Creator, for this week of January 24th to the 31st, 2025, for our personal and collective highest and greatest good? Oh, excuse me. Here we go. We're starting with the King of Swords. King of Swords, very practical, very matter-of-factual, very much have a plan, work the plan. It's all about, it's about ideas and it's about actions. It's the air suit, which is of the mind. So it's very much about all those cerebral thoughts that we have and the plans that we make. And this is in our past. So it's indicating information from our past that's important and relevant to our now and going forward. So this card of the King of Swords is important. Being practical and being matter of fact and not being overly emotional is definitely helping to serve us right now. It's that masculine energy of that suit of air. So it's kind of almost double masculine. That quality of just, what needs to be done? When does it need to be done by? How do we get it done? Checking the boxes, getting things done. That's the quality of energy that's going to help us. Things that we know from our past, times that we've had to pull on that in the past, have helped us to move our lives forward, and it's relevant now as we keep shuffling forward in this crazy thing called life. The present card, the Prince of Pentacles, and Pentacles is the earth element. It has to do with money, with food, with family, with community, with beauty, with tools, with everything that makes it amazing to be in a human body. We love the earth element because we are earthlings. We have human bodies. These are not an afterthought. They're very, very important to our experience here on earth. We don't We don't necessarily have bodies like this if we believe that we're doing this again and again in other places. It's a rare and precious thing to be the me that we are in this lifetime, whatever that looks like for you. But we all have human bodies, and this card is reminding us that that's important, and that there will be changes on the material level because it's the prince, and princes are knights in other decks, which means the energy is moving around, it's going places, it's charging in, charging out. But this isn't a scary thing, it's not an upsetting thing, it's just change, and recognizing that the changes of this time are in service to us. If we're finding them unsettled, we need to take some time out, to breathe, to get our bearings, to maybe get back to making a practical plan about what are we doing, how are we doing it, where are we going, so that we can manage our transformation, our change a little bit more easily and be more at ease and peace with it. So this is in our present, this quality of change on the material level. You know, and a lot of things are changing. We've just had that big election happen down in the States, which of course has a huge impact, if not materially on the planet, then certainly on the collective consciousness. And so there's a lot of up, downs, and all arounds happening with that. That's, I would suspect, I know it was a bit discombobulating in my world, and I suspect it probably was a bit in yours as well. And that's okay. We've got this. We are human beings having this incredible experience, but we're far more than just humans. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And so we have a broader, wiser container and context and energy behind us. That is why we're here. We came to be here at this time. We came to facilitate this transformation and change for humanity. We don't necessarily know where it's all going yet. I don't think anybody has the big picture as yet. It's changing and shifting as we go. And this amazing improvisation of how the future is unfolding is within our grasp. We're all participating. We're all adding our energy to this transformation. And so it's okay. It's okay. We don't have to have it all figured out. We are building something wonderful. We just need to stay lined up. Stay lined up with our yes. Stay lined up with the positive. Have a practice of gratitude. Get outside into nature every day. Drink enough water. Take good care of yourself. It's all good. It's all helping this change. In the near future, we have the card of frustration. So we have this farmer who's been working his field and the results are not what he was hoping for. He's a little bit dismayed, actually. And that's, as I said, we're moving into the near future. This contrast that this provides is helping us once again to refine. We are in such a time of refinement, of clarifying, of lining ourselves up and saying, okay, that isn't what I want. So what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I know what I don't want. What do I prefer? And how do I keep moving in that direction of what I prefer? Because that's what we need to keep doing. And if we're seeing things in the world that aren't satisfying, not fulfilling, and leaving us feeling a little cold or less than happy about them, giving ourselves permission to stop and go, breath in. What do I know now? What has this clarified for me? What do I know? How has this helped me to be more on purpose, more on my path, more in service to the good that I know that I am and the offering that I have to make to life? So yeah, things might not happen as quickly as we like. Things might not turn out the way we wanted to. We might have to still go through some forest to get to the trees. But it's all good. It's remembering it's all in service to us. However challenging and hard it is, if we can just keep that in our consciousness, it's all for us. It's all for me. This is all working out for me. It's helping me to become clearer and kinder and more aligned with who I am and what I want to do and why I'm here. This one beautiful, precious life that we have to be human at this time. We got to do it well. We need to come home to ourselves and realize that it's serving us. All of it is serving us. Okay. And another card. Ooh, the card of illusion, the 7 of Hearts. So 2 sevens. So this is the foundation card. It's why we're having the reading this week. This energy of illusion. It's hard to know what to believe. Hard to know what to think. There's so much going on in the world. So much information, so many ideas, so many possibilities, so many stories, so many narratives, so many people saying different things. How do we know what's true? How do we know what's real? How do we stay grounded in these circumstances? Through the breath. We come home through the breath back to the body. We ground into the body. And if you're somewhere warm, take your shoes off and step out onto the earth. If you're not, I'm sure there's other grounding exercises we can do. I just can't think of them right off the top of my head. But feeling into your feet would be one of them. Just standing with your feet on the floor in your house. You can imagine it's the earth, and just standing and feeling your feet. Be in your feet for a little while. But that energy of coming home to our bodies and being in our bodies is grounding in and of itself. And we can take that a step further by being out in nature, by touching, hugging trees, by getting barefoot on the grass if we can, putting our hands in water. All of that helps us to stay grounded so that we're not so overwhelmed. We're not so caught up. When we're ungrounded, it's more likely we're going to get swept away. We're going to get caught up in the fear, or caught up in the glamour, or caught up in the story of whatever it is, and we're not really here now inside of ourselves and responding to life around us. And that's huge right now. We know that our media is so powerful. It's so distracting, whether that's Facebook or Instagram or any of the social media platforms that exist right now, or whether it's TV and the news or Netflix or whatever it is. There's so much out there to distract us. What does your life right here, right now need from you? Where do you need to be? Where does your heart and attention and beingness need to be? I would suggest it needs to be here now, in your world, with the people around you. Creating positive change right here, right now, whatever that might be. Doing the dishes, talking to your neighbor, saying a kind thing to a neighbor, doing something with others, gathering together and doing something together, or spending time together, coming home to the reality of your life, your body, the area around you, the people around you. What have you built? What have you created? It's all really, really important. No, it's not going to affect the glare. Sorry. So we have this being practical, staying real, staying grounded with the King of Swords. This is going to help us. We know this from our past. It helps us to navigate through the noise and the confusion and the doubt and the fear. Just stay clean and clear. Stay focused on your goals. Check those boxes. Get those things done. Make your list and check off the lists. That's very helpful. The Prince of Pentacles, this idea of change, a lot of movement right now, a lot of things up in the air. We're not sure where it's all going. It's one of the things about this very unusual time we're in. The certainty feels a little bit less and less in the outer world, but we have to build the certainty inside of ourselves, of our life right here, right now. Who am I? How am I being? What am I choosing? And then this near future, a bit of frustration, not going fast enough. I don't know about you, but I want it to be the perfect world already. I want us to have clean air, clean water, clean soil. I want us all to be living in beautiful little communities and everybody doing their beautiful thing and being seen and supported and encouraged in that, and having technologies and tools and communities that support us in doing that work, where everyone is supported in being healthy, where we have nutritious, healthy food, and where we understand how these bodies work truly and are able to support ourselves into greater health and well-being. I want all of that. I'm a little frustrated. It's not here yet. But it's just the journey. As my mother is so good at reminding me, nothing is ever perfect. And so can we find the perfection in the now and just be okay with what is, understanding that it is serving us. We don't have to have it all figured out. It is what it is. Take a breath. Come back to ourselves and just be. These are earth cards. Be here now. Be in that beautiful body. Feel good in that body. Enjoy being alive. Breathe that fresh air deeply into your lungs. Go for a walk. Touch the trees. Look at the colors in the sky. It's very, very important. And then the foundation card for this week, Seven of Hearts, illusion. How easy it is to get caught up in what isn't real, maybe even or necessarily true. It's just triggers us or grabs us or runs us away down and over the hill and somewhere far away. We're no longer really present to our own lives. because we're distracted and pulled off center and ungrounded. So this week, I encourage you to draw on your grounding practices. Get into yourself through the breath. Coming home to that beautiful body, which is the compass of your now, of your life. Your body knows your yes. Your body knows your no. Make it safe to be here. Give it energy by being there. Yoga is a phenomenal practice for being here now within yourself. Tai Chi, Qigong, all of these movement meditation practices are multi-purpose, ancient practices to bring us home to ourselves and allow us to care for this beautiful body, to move the energy smoothly, and to get really present. Really, really good. So you might want to lean into that right now, a practice of some kind like that. And that can be walking in nature, just so you know, it doesn't have to be complicated. Okay. I think that's pretty clear this week. Don't lose hope. We got this. The contrast is helping us. It's helping us to make the world the way we want it to be. And, it's easy sometimes to get a little bit discouraged, and that's a very human thing. But we're not here forever. We're only here for a short time, and we have this amazing gift, this opportunity to be in these beautiful bodies and sample life from this perspective. Make good use of it. Enjoy it. Savor it. Okay, and our card to grow on for this week. What is it that we need to know for ourselves and all those with whom we share the journey? What is our card to grow on this week, Creator? As always, helping us to stay in a good place, positive and resilient, healthy, happy. Once again, we have the lovely Force card, the pruning card. It is amazing how much this card comes up, but this is truly what we need to be doing, keeping it clean and clear. Keep cutting away the dead wood, keep removing the distractions, keep bringing your energy home, stop letting it go somewhere else, severing all those psychic cords that have us connected to things that are not really important or relevant to us anymore, bringing our energy home. And we can do that through the breath. We can come home to ourselves, and we can imagine just cutting those cords from those other things that are draining us. I was just chatting with someone recently about how I've pretty much given up Facebook, but I've had to be on it a little bit lately, and I'm just always shocked at how quickly my attention is grabbed, is kidnapped, and before I know it, I've spent an hour on there, and I don't even want to be on there. It's just so frustrating. So this is reminding us we have to be disciplined. We have to have focus. We have to have intention. And keeping it clean and clear, King of Swords, right? Similar energy. Just don't let yourself be dissipated or distracted. Yes, be here in your body and enjoy it now. Go for that walk around the block and enjoy yourself. But don't get pulled into the mental realm over much. Stay here as much as possible. Bring your mind back to your body, back to your heart, back to your spirit, all of it together. That package is very powerful and very helpful for moving us forward in life. So our card to grow on this week is the pruning card. Let's cut away all the dead, diseased, and crossing branches on our tree of life. Let's keep it really well trimmed so that the light and air can circulate through our limbs and we can be the healthiest and brightest and best that we can be in the world at this time. Get rid of the extraneous stuff. Keep pruning it all up mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And that will help us to be light and nimble and to respond to this amazing life that we're in the middle of. And so with that, nice deep breath back to the self. And closing your eyes and taking another one of those magnificent breaths. It is so good to breathe. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children, and we've just done this reading for the week of January 24th to the 31st, 2025. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for providing us the insights and the helpful suggestions that we need right now to just stay on target. to stay clean and clear, to stay practical, to stay focused on what's important, cutting away the extraneous stuff, not being overly emotional about things, just doing what needs to be done, while also being in our bodies and enjoying being here. Enjoying breathing and eating and sleeping and walking and dancing and hugging and all those other good things that come with being in a body. Help us to remember how beautiful and magnificent and precious this part of our experience is. And help us to just show up this week in a good way, to continue to come home to ourselves, to our own lives, and to be the change we want to see in the world right here, right now, from the inside out. Being that love, being that kindness, being that clarity, being that person who makes the difference in another's experience so that all of us are better for it. I want to thank all those who helped to hold this space today. Thank you to the archangels across time and space, creating this container of light and love that has held us all today. This reading is done for this week. Once again, thank you for being here, for adding your energy, your light, your wisdom, your intention on a higher level to these collective gatherings. And I will look forward to seeing you again next Friday. If you would like a reading, I am available. The information is below the video. I have a booking system that you can check into, or you can go to my website at www.titania.ca. I'll look forward to seeing you next Friday. Much love and light. Take care for now.